Here we are.
Hello. Is the camera crooked? I mean, now's a really bad time to be asking this,
Which
but
camera?
this one.
No. Do you
Okay.
feel crooked?
It looks crooked to me. It looks like it's slightly turned.
Turned? Well, as long as you're using the technical terms, I think we'll be all right.
Okay.
It might be slightly turned. It did, but I don't think it's annoyingly off.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We've been off 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Feels like a very long time. I think it's been longer than 2 weeks.
It's been at least 2, maybe 3. We both had the pleasure of catching the COVID.
We had the plague.
Yep. So we were out for at least 2 weeks with that.
Yes.
And I can't remember if there's something before that or not. But we're back now.
We are back.
And since then, we've purchased some games.
Surprise! Who would have thought that we would buy games?
Yeah, I know. But we did get a few,
Crazy.
and a few Kickstarters came in also.
Townsfolk Tussle.
Townsfolk Tussle, which I'm painting the minis now. I think that was here last time we streamed, because I think we talked about that a little bit.
Oh, you should have brought some in to show them off.
I'll do it next time. I'll take pictures of them.
Okay.
We have, what's the one that came in?
Oh,
Merchants of the Dark
yes.
Road.
Yes. Looking forward to it. We haven't gotten that to the table yet, but
I played it a little bit at Origins. I got to do a quick test run through.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, I didn't get a good feel for it, of course, but it was a little bit
conventions.
A little much for the period of time I had to
I think that's one you and
out.
I are going to have to sit down and really go through and learn.
That's going to be a little bit of a thinker, but it looks like the board boys have been playing it. They really like it. And I don't know if I've seen anybody else.
Monique's been talking about it, but she works for the company that put it out. But she has been talking about it too.
So anyway, looking forward to playing that. And then we have the Yinsh came in.
Yinsh.
We played that at
What?
Origins.
Was it Origins?
Yeah, that's the only one we went to this year. Last year. We didn't go to Gen Con.
No, we didn't, did we?
It was only Origins. So
yes.
We went to the, what is it? The boardroom and found this one and Devon.
And a couple others that we played.
Yeah, because there's 7 in the series of the GIMP series. And we liked this one the best, but of course they were out of print, at least at the time. And we came back, and then we were sort of surprised to see, we got a message on, I think it was on Amazon.
It was a miniature market.
Or a miniature market. But we didn't buy them from either. We bought that one from Amazon, I think.
Miniature market, because we added it to our order.
That's right. And then we had to, if you've ever bought anything from miniature market, you sometimes get the situation where the item's not in, but you can go ahead and pay over the $100 to get the free shipping, and then they'll ship it when it comes. And
yeah, we pre-ordered several games.
Yeah.
And we weren't getting our order because we were still waiting on one to come in, so we decided to switch out that one that hasn't come in yet with a different game so that we could get the order.
And I will say, Miniature Market was really good working with me on that, because we waited a long time because we really weren't much of a hurry. Because it was the Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, what we wanted, but what we eventually switched out was one of the Echoes games.
Right. So we were waiting on Robin Hood, and it finally came in, and then we were getting a little antsy to get that.
Right.
And that's when I messaged them and said, hey, is there any way we can swap this other game out to be able to go ahead and get this shipped? And they were pretty good. Within a couple days of us talking back and forth, they let us ship out a new game, and then we got. So then anyway. Long story long. We did get Yinsh finally. So we played it a couple times and remembered why we enjoyed it, and then we looked into some of the other ones to see.
We got the itch to get more.
Yeah, and then there was another company, and I can't remember where we ordered it from now.
Boards and Cards?
Boards and Cards. So, of course, any good thrifty person would go out and see where you can get it, how much it is, and then see if there's any place you can get it cheaper. And Boards and Cards had the other two that we got, which is Devon and what was the other one?
Oh, what was the other one?
Did you write down all the
I did
different
not.
ones? It's right here.
Yeah, but this is all the ones, except for Lynx is not on this list, but...
is that the one we got in Link?
No.
We did get Devon. Zerts,
yes, it was Zerts.
So we found those two, which we watched the video, and like I said, we played Devon before, and I think we did not play Zerts, but somebody on Twitter said that was their favorite. So we went and looked at the video on that one, and it looked pretty good.
Yes.
So anyway, we were looking for good 2-player games to stream, and 3 of the 7 of these we really like. So we found those on cards and boards and cards, and picked those up for I think like $25 a piece.
Wasn't bad.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Really, really cheap. So they're probably still out there. So if you wanted to get any of the GIMF games and they weren't available for you to find, they're out there right now, or at least recently. So it's good to pick it up. So we thought we'd play, probably over the next couple of weeks, we'll play this one, Devon and Zerts. And then hopefully at that point in time, we'll be ready to start Townsfolk Tussle if the miniatures are ready to go.
Yeah, we definitely need to play that a couple times before we stream it ourselves, just to make sure we know the rules.
That's 3-4 weeks out.
Yeah.
And so we'll see.
Yeah.
And that's sort of
that'll be fun.
Townsfolk Tussle. We got to play it online.
Yes.
One of the game places. I can't remember which one. And it is Kingdom Death Light.
Cartoony.
In 1930 style cartoon, but it's still, people are going, hey, I like the art, the cartoony artwork and things, and it's still a very bloody, brutal
hard
game. So it's not for kids.
No, it is hard, and it's not for people that don't like to lose co-ops.
And I think when I was reading a little bit online about it, people were saying, if you don't like swingy games, because the dice can definitely kill you in that game.
Right.
But that's Kingdom Death is very much the same way.
Yes.
Right? And typically I don't like games where the dice can just screw you to the point where
you can't
you feel like no matter what you do, you could win fantastic or you could lose terribly.
Based on a die roll.
Based on die rolls. Typically I don't like those kind of games, but Kingdom Death gives you so much to work with, that you're sort of trying to mitigate bad die rolls by creating characters that have the abilities to be able to get around.
Yeah, we just need to remember to use the abilities that we have to get around
like dodge and
all the.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of times we just got ourselves in trouble because we didn't
remember to do something. Yeah, to our advantage.
And I think there's like certain skills that we just never ended up getting because there was always other things to spend our money on more important. For us to do at the time. But anyway, that's looking forward to Kingdom Death at the end of the year. I did read something on it that said they were supposed to be shipping the Gambler's Chest out starting in February this year.
It's almost February.
But we're in like wave 4 or 5, so it's probably going to be November for us.
No.
And if it's Kingdom Death, if you think it's November of this year, it's November of the following year.
Yeah.
Because we've been waiting on that since 2017, I think. We got the main game, but we didn't get anything else. So, anyway, anything else?
Bill! Yellow.
Yellow!
Yellow!
There you go. It's...
Yellow!
How you doing? We are just been chatting so far. Getting ready to play Yinsh. Have you played Yinsh, Mr. Bladio 22? We'll go over the rules here in just a second. But do you like? I think this one's is this one our favorite of the 3?
I really like Zerts.
I do too. I mean, we just got it. I like Zerts too. I think probably those 2 are the same. Devon I like, but it's not as good as the other ones.
Not played any from that series. Would love to play someday. Well, next time you're able to come down, we have 3 of them.
Or maybe we'll go up to Canada someday.
Yeah. Either way.
I think they let us back and forth across the border easier than the Canadians, right?
That was the case a while ago. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I've broken in the spare bed for you guys. I don't know if I want to come up now.
I don't know what that means.
I guess it depends on where you're keeping the spider, really.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, spiders don't live a long time, I don't think, right?
Oh, he'll change the sheets.
Yeah.
Well, we have to make plans to do something, up or down, whichever way. We need to get together. Okay, so you want to explain the ruse?
Okay, so first and most importantly, this is our first player mark. This was actually the first print I did on the FDM printer just to check it.
Test
A test print. So
You can't really see it.
This little owl will be what we place here, because typically when we start chatting with people, we forget who the hell's turn it is. So
I mean, even just playing with ourselves, we sometimes forget whose turn it is. Never mind, I look at it.
I don't even remember we were taking turns. but hell.
Hoot, hoot, you are right.
All right. Well, I think we'll go ahead and get started with the rules, and then as people join in, we can go over them again. So with Yinsh, you sort of the GIMP games, I believe. Now I don't know exactly. I didn't read up on it, but it was a challenge for designers. If I think that they were given sort of a criteria to.
It was all the same designer, but I could be wrong on that too.
But there was some kind of a challenge to be able to make different games within the confines, I believe, of this. It doesn't, not necessarily this shape or whatever, but mathematically, I think the way it was supposed to go together.
GIPF derives from the German word for a mountain summit, Gipfel, where the original game was conceived.
Does it say anything about the...
Let's see. The series of 7 abstract strategy games by designer Chris Berm.
Okay, so it's one designer.
Yes, one designer. All the games take place on some form of hexagonal board and involve the diminishment of each player's playing area. Each of the games may be played individually. However, the series also allows players to introduce into GIPF certain new pieces with special powers called potentials upon their victory in any other game in the series. Huh.
There you go. See?
Did not know that.
Best thing to do is do your research while you're live streaming, so everybody can learn at once. So anyway, the way this one works is you have this board, and we will have rings, and we will have markers. And the markers have a black side and a white side. So what we're going to do on our turn, the goal of the game is to get 5 of your colored markers in a row, and then when you do that, you can take those markers off the board and put your ring onto the scoring slot. And I'll say this again, but basically the first of the 2 players to get 3 rings in the scoring slot wins the game. So what we're going to do is we start out by placing rings, all of our rings onto the board, if you can put a couple out. Then on your turn, what you will do, I'm going to put a couple markers out here to give some examples. So on your turn, what you're going to do is you're going to take a marker of your color and place it in a ring of your color. Then you can move this ring as far as you want to along any of the lines emitting from that ring, and then stop. So I could just move it here if I want to, because I'm moving along this path. If I move it along a path and I hit another ring, I have to stop prior to that ring. I can also jump over markers. So if I move it along this spot, I jump over these 2 markers. I have to stop in the first open space after the markers. But then any marker that I jump flips over to the opposing side, to the opposite side. So my goal, of course, is to get 5 white markers in a row. Then I can remove those 5 markers, and then I get to pick one of any of the rings I have on the board to place over here as my scoring option. And that's pretty much the game. It's It's simple in concept, difficult in strategy, because there's a lot of things that change as you go along playing. So,
Yes. And I also loved all the pieces. All these games have nice, big, chunky, fun to play with pieces.
yeah.
Yes.
It's that Azul, Bakelite
Yeah.
feel. All the games have the similar type. What are you doing?
I want your finger.
You know what? I had to take my wedding ring off because my finger got too fat. But this works out pretty well.
We're married.
Here you go.
Married
I
to
think
board games.
apparently my wedding ring got too small is what the problem is.
Yes, exactly. That gold shrinks after
it
20
clinches
years.
into my skin after so many years. Every year it gets a little bit smaller to just slowly, to eventually just rip my finger clean from my hand.
Yes, that
Luckily,
is the goal.
I yanked it off right before that happened. So the 20-year mark, folks, 20 years, get that damn ring off or it'll take your finger.
Wedding ring shrinkage is a big problem. That's easy to say.
Wedding wing swinkage.
Yep.
So this is 22 years this year, right?
It is 2022.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So white player starts.
I've known you for a long time.
You've known me more than you've not known me in your life.
I was a forward thinker. I bought a ring that is way too big. Good job.
That's a good way to lose
yes.
it when you're out in the water and
that
stuff.
Too. So bad job.
When we first got married and we went down to Cancun, I was really worried about it falling off my finger. See, it was fresh.
Hadn't shrunk yet. You're white. You go first. I don't
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the rings out. I'll put one out, then Emily will put one out until all the rings are out on the board.
Yeah, I don't take jewelry on vacation either. I'm too paranoid of losing it.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, one.
So,
boom.
there's not too much strategy at this point as far as where to
spread them out.
Put the rings, but I mean, it makes sense to.
I mean, there probably should be strategy at this point. There should be something we're thinking about.
If we were smarter, we would probably realize that there's a way to optimize this.
Hey, get out of my space. Okay, where am I going to put my last one?
Right there. Yeah, and another thing is you can put them on the intersections on the outside here.
Where do I want to put the last one? I don't like anything. I'm going to put it right there. I don't know why.
Okay, so I believe I start.
You do. You have the owl.
I will put one here, and I'm just going to move it right there.
Okay. Whee! Ow.
All right. So
hey, Elena.
if you see, then I can put one there. Then I will jump. Oh, something popped up on the screen. A little zombie or something.
Thanks for the subs,
sub,
AJ and
yeah.
Gladio.
And I'll flip that one over to the opposing
Yinsh,
side.
Yabish, Babish.
So there we.
Almost 1.5 years. We've been had a Twitch stream for 1.5 years. That can't be right.
What? Virtual Party's been streaming for 1.5 years?
Alerts still don't work. Time does fly. Yes.
Is that something something you know how to fix? So I test the widgets and everything before I start, and they pop up and they look good. Everything looks good at the test. Now, when you do the tier 1 subscribe thing, the little zombie popped up, but it only stayed up for like a microsecond.
There was a zombie?
Yeah, look at a little zombie walking.
Oh.
I do need to see test it on the screen. It's not buried below.
No, well, I don't know what a zombie. When you tested it, it was the rogue head that popped up.
I only tested the follow.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, if I hit the button, I
Yeah.
guess it would probably just...
yeah, that's
see?
follow. But
Yeah.
that's not subs.
Subscription. Here we go. Start that.
Well, then where was it? Why was there a zombie? I don't know why you're seeing a zombie.
I don't know. I saw it.
Is he seeing things?
Well, let me go down and see if there's... Well, donation. That's a little thingy.
A penguin.
Bits.
There's a thuft.
And I don't know what host is. What's it say?
Somebody's hosting our stream.
Oh, okay. Well, did that show up? Yeah, it does show up.
I mean, that and that's the same thing.
There you go. Bloody is now hosting.
Yay!
I don't know.
Whatever.
Maybe we just need to set aside some time to go do a test stream, like this.
Finishing your paper.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, we'll do it.
Good luck
at some
finishing your
point.
paper. How are you feeling, AJ? You still feeling okay?
Is it my turn?
Yes, that's why you have the owl.
Okay.
Feeling okay. Test was negative from Friday. Cool. Good. Hopefully it stays that way. Hey.
You'll allow Bill back up? Well, after a while, it might be pretty nice just to
Have your own floor.
have your own floor. We basically do. You have the upstairs, I have the basement. We have 2 floors of separation.
You touched body parts for the first time in weeks?
Disgusting.
Hugs! Hugs are the best. What are you doing?
Like I said, it's a thinky game, but as long as we have stuff to talk about, we can still, I heard there's snow coming, Thursday down
For
here.
us. But our area is so hard to predict weather because they could think it's going to snow all week and then it'll veer off at the last second and we won't get any of it.
Right.
So there's no telling. That being the case, if it does snow, we most likely won't be playing D&D on Friday.
Yeah, for our home group. We've missed D&D, our home group D&D sessions for about 3 or 4 weeks now, I think. No, 3 weeks, because we did do a one shot, and then there was a few weeks before that. Because I am DMing our, what is the
Castle Amber?
Castle Amber, one of the old modules that was redone by Goodman Games, which is updated to 5th edition, which is really fun. We've been going through that. Let's see here.
You got the new snowblower working? It's all set up and working? Our neighbors have a snowblower. Did you notice that?
I didn't know that.
Our new neighbors. You gotta give me the owl when you're done.
Sorry.
Owl me. Not that kind of owl.
That'll allow you. I guarantee you'll say ow afterwards.
What do you guys do?
What do we do with snow?
Leave it sit.
Typically, we let God clean the driveway. He's slacking right now, actually.
Your 91-year-old grandpa was out shoveling. Wow. We don't really shovel much. Sometimes we ask Tommy to go out and shovel, and he kind of moves snow around a bit. But mainly we just drive over it. And no one should shovel after 45 years old.
That's for sure.
I haven't been shoveling for a lot longer than that.
I was a young feller when we were 12, 13 years old. When it snowed, we would go out and make a lot of money shoveling driveways up and down the street. You do pretty good. You get like $5 a driveway. Back in those days, that was good money. Now you could probably charge $25, And you don't see any kids out there shoveling driveways. That's right. You do shovel snow. There's a lot of. This is a hilly area down here, so we did shovel uphill.
Or with EDS. That's right. His parents' driveway is like really steep. And sometimes his dad tries to get out and shovel, and we try and stop them. Usually the neighbors shovel it for him. But Steve, his brother Steve, actually went down and shoveled the other day, which was nice. We should make Tommy go down and shovel for them. Although they, like you said, they would not be satisfied with the results. I didn't ever shovel the driveway when I was young either. I don't know who shoveled our driveway.
Well, probably
Probably
your
Mike.
brother.
Yeah, probably Mike did. I didn't mow the grass either. Carrie and Mike both had to mow the grass. I never did.
I mowed grass. I made money in the summer mowing grass. Uphill.
I don't know if my
both
dad.
ways.
Don't know if my dad just didn't trust me to mow the grass, or if I just was the middle kid and got forgotten about and didn't have to do it. Sometimes it's good to be the middle kid. Hey, Kenpo. Thanks for joining us. Prepping for it. Oh, popping in for a look-see. Have you played Yinsh before? What are you doing?
Wait, let me think about this.
Oh, wait, I didn't know you. Nope, haven't played this one. Have you played any of the GIMP games? We've decided this one, either this one or Zertz is our favorite. We'll have to play Zertz again to see which is our favorite. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, look what that has done.
It didn't give you 5.
No, it didn't, but... Oh, wait, I have to stop here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta stop there.
I mean, I'm glad you got excited about it and you know where you want to go.
Yeah, and I just ruined it because I showed you where I wanted to go.
Yeah, but watch this. Watch this.
What? Oh, fudge muffins.
All right, so there's 5 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not good.
And
for
then
me.
I get to choose one of the rings to put in for my score. And I think I'm going to choose this one. So, 1 point.
Ivan says, no, haven't played any. Have watched Z Garcia review one of them. Hi, Skyon.
Hey, Scum. How you doing?
Hydrate.
Oh,
Clink. Dink.
glad I got something to drink because I forgot about that.
Cheers.
So to give you a brief overview of what we're doing here
He's winning.
is we have white rings and black rings. I'm the white player, she's the black player. On your turn, what you do is you take one of your markers of your color and you put it within one of the rings of your color. Then you can move as far as you want on any of the lines that emit from the ring that you just put the marker on. And if you hit another ring, you have to stop, or you can jump over any number of markers that are consecutive. You have to stop after you jump over it, but then you flip all of those markers to the opposing side. The goal is to get 5 of your color in a row. Then you can remove those markers and take one of the rings off the board so you have less rings to work with, and put them over into the scoring area. First person that gets 3 rings is the winner. And these are usually the kind of games I really like, but when we bought it, you won, I think, almost every time since we've actually got the game.
Yeah, but I think we're fairly evenly matched in these.
So I see what you're doing there, so I'm going to do this.
Yeah, block me. Yeah, I figured. I figured.
Keep that shit
Except
from going down the line. Oh shit! Yeah, that's.
And then I gotta move it
I
somewhere.
don't think there was anything I could do anyway.
No, I gotta figure out where I want moved at. Where do I want moved at?
Well, you've got 5 in a row, so you just.
Yeah, but I have to move this ring somewhere, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to move it. So you just hold your horses a minute, please.
No, I'm not excited about you getting the 5 in a row.
There
wasn't much I could do to stop it anyway.
And I will remove this.
Okay. I don't need to see your grin. Shit-eating grin, as we called it.
I tell you.
All right. Let's see. Let's get something going here. There. Just gave you the ow. You tell him, Emily. You tell me something.
I told you.
What did you tell me?
That I got a grouping.
Oh. Yeah, you showed me that too.
I'll show you. Okay.
So how's everybody doing out? Scum, how you doing? Have you done any streaming lately? Painted anything cool? I don't know if you're on Facebook. I was gonna add you to a group that I'm in for mini painting. Tabletop Standard by Luke Pryor runs it.
Yeah, this weekend Skjalm was doing a video game thing where it was like the 48-hour film festival, but for video games.
Just playing or
no, designing it.
Oh, cool.
And he made a little car race game. Not had much energy for painting, etc. lately.
Since we got
but his little car race game was rigged.
Game jam, okay.
It was rigged. I lost the first round.
Oh yeah.
Bill won it. Ooh, Bill's sound treatment shipment might arrive tomorrow. He might have it up in time for us to start recording again.
What is it?
They got sound treatment stuff, like your sound panel.
Oh, okay.
So they will all sound better than what I sound. So I'm going to be the worst sounding part of the podcast. I am the weak link in the podcast. Ooh, it's also decorative.
Wow.
Ooh, fancy. Yes, I am. My sound is the worst.
How Definitely. Are you, what's it say? My phone blanked, so I lost audio. Ew.
Feck! It's feck! My phone blanked, so I lost audio.
I didn't know what that first word was. Is that a cuss word? Can we get demonetized for that, even though we can't get demonetized on this?
Well, we're adult content, and so.
What was the term they used on? Was it Firefly?
Frack? No.
Frack. No, that's not.
Frel. Frel was Firefly. Frack is Battlestar Galactica. That goes back to you. You're not owling me.
No.
Put it in your hand.
Let's just keep it in the middle.
Kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Why don't you keep it in your hand, and then you'll remember.
I'm thinking here. Talk.
Talk. So, yes, like I said, we're going to start recording again for the podcast, going back to Aspara, and we're going to find out what happens with that. We gave you all plenty of time to get caught up with all 200 whatever episodes. You know you need to flip all those when you jump back.
That's right. Yeah, my bad. Thank you.
But we're going to start releasing again Valentine's Day. We're going to get a little bit of a buffer for ourselves so that if one of us gets the plague again, it won't be as big a deal. But this Valentine's Day, we're going to go back to Aspara.
Yes, it's been some time. We've had all kinds of stuff happen to keep us from being able to get together to record, but hopefully the new episodes will be coming. I mean, Valentine's Day release will be awesome.
Yes, the game video I shared was totally rigged, so there was no way you could have won him. You see? Said it. Thank you, Ivan. He says, glad to see you're feeling better. Yes, it was pretty bad for a while there. It's no joke, and we're both triple vaxxed, and it took us. I mean, it took us both down. We were.
I mean, it wasn't
no energy.
It wasn't god awful. It's just still, even today, I still sort of feel like I'm a little bit drained, and sort of lungs hurt a little bit, but. But if we didn't have the vaccine, we'd probably have been down for the count for a while. But I don't suggest it.
Do not recommend.
It wasn't.
Was not fun. That's for sure.
No.
Haha. That's why I think I probably don't have it. I just don't feel sick enough. Yeah, 0-10 would recommend. Yeesh. Well, you're maybe super protected now, hopefully. I don't know. I did look up because Tommy hasn't been boosted. And ironically, he got sick Saturday and was supposed to get boosted Wednesday. The next Wednesday. So I did look it up, and he is still supposed to get boosted. So waiting for us to just get better enough to get that done. But yeah, then I guess basically quadruple.
Hey, Britt.
Hi, Britt. Gotta take my turn. Okay, I was looking there. I had a plan. Ba-doom. And I only see that, so I hope I didn't screw myself up by doing that. Oh, wait, that's 5. Oh, my goodness. How did that happen?
Did you know it? Or
no.
Did you?
I was going to have to do another one.
Oh, see,
I thought I needed this one, too.
I had a plan. You screwed that up, and then you accidentally got a point.
Yes.
Well, this is bull.
I'm gonna earn that one. Thank you, Little Ring, for helping me.
Damn it. I didn't think through it. Damn it.
Let's see. Talk.
I'm trying to think of my next move. This is yeah, you can really screw yourself if you don't think about it.
I'll take more time.
I'm going to lurk and listen while I cook some nom noms.
Nom 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 nom. Don't forget them after you cook them. Don't leave them in the microwave.
Alright.
What flavor of nom noms are you cooking, Bill? We need to do some cooking. I was going to make some chili, and I haven't done that yet. I should probably do that after our stream. We haven't had chili in a little while. And I got ingredients to make chicken fried rice, so I'll probably do that later in the week. And that would be all the food we need all week. Eggs and bacon. Ivan says, been cold in Ontario North. We hit negative 37, which is negative 34 Fahrenheit. That is really freaking cold. That's that's crazy cold. Britt's having pasta carbonara. Yum.
Damn, that's cold. Like go outside and throw water up in the air and it freezes kind of cold.
That's cold like frostbite in 2 seconds cold, I would think. I don't know how long it takes to get frostbite, but I don't ever want to experience it.
Pasta carbonara. Is that spaghetti with carbon?
What?
Carbonara. It sounds Italian with carbon being the key word there.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
We're all carbon in some way. Kempo, that's way too cold. Yes.
It's way too cold. This dude is just like stuck over here, and he's not doing anything for me right now.
Move him.
I think I will.
Carbonized pasta. Yeah, that's what it is.
I gotta get
make
that
it with,
out of the way.
so to speak.
That doesn't work. Doesn't work. And he's tracked by your peoples.
The
That's
real
not
question
good either.
is where. Okay, let me see. What is Kempo talking
If I do
about?
that, and then you were to... Where are you gonna go?
I had to replace one of my car batteries. So it wouldn't start.
Would-
Yeah,
and you
cold
go this way.
doesn't help car batteries well. I usually go out and start the tractor about every 2 or 3 weeks just to let it run a little bit. I'll keep typing my paper and randomly editing. See the word carbon. See, I think there's a lot of carbon in the food we eat. So, trying to sort of pay attention to what she's doing here. Let's see.
It's on your what was on your nose? It was what? Wait, what? Oh, I got frostbite many years. I needed to read up farther. Got frostbite many years ago. Do not recommend. You don't have that big of a nose, Bill. Good thing you didn't lose any, though. That would be very painful, I think, especially with wearing glasses. What did you do?
Moved over that way.
I see.
Thankfully, I have lots of real estate.
Yeah,
there,
I read that.
so I can afford to lose some.
Frostbite on his nose.
Ah, okay. Do you have many games in this series? There are 7 games in this series. I can show you what she's...
Lynx is not on that list.
Yeah, there's one other one, Lynx. This one, Yinsh, is number 6, and then there's one other. We have Zerts, Devon, and Yinsh. Those are the 3 that we enjoyed the most. And probably next week we'll play Zerts, and then the week after Devon. I don't think we'll get the other ones. We played them and they were okay.
I've seen people say they really like Czar, and I don't remember which one that was.
No, I don't think we played. Or did we play that? Well, we might have played that one.
I don't remember. I just remember these were the 3 that we really liked. I don't know if we'll get any of the others. I mean, they're similar, but they're not similar. Like, there's some really big differences between them, but they all kind of have that same look. And I don't know. I think we're good with these 3. I don't know that we need them all. Which I realize is kind of an odd thing for us to say. Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything about that.
I don't think you can. That's
think
why I did it.
Oh.
Let's see. I think it's Devon that I watched the review for. Yeah, Devon is a really wide board, and you put all these little, they look like little plates actually, and you stack them as you move around, and you have to stay within, there are 3 red little disc plates, and you have to be able to link back to those. If you break the link, then you lose those pieces.
There is something I can do about it.
What? Well,
BAM!
in my defense, you really did nothing about that. Well,
Go
fudge. Me. All right, are we good, or we want to try one
more time?
All right, this is why you guys can see it from
the beginning.
From the beginning here. There you go. Here, take half of those.
I got plenty over here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Good job. I didn't see
me.
any of those coming. All right. So, clear board.
What? Stop it! I just blocked myself there. You flustered me. Get off my ring.
Once again, I don't know. That's nice. So,
yes.
What are we playing right now? We're playing, not right now, but we're playing Robin Hood Adventures. We're
Yes.
How many games into that? Like 4 games into that.
I think we played 4.
We are playing Pandemic Legacy Season 0 with our son. We are halfway through.
We just lost June.
But we've done very well. We've won every month.
We lost June by like 1 turn.
Yeah, but we've won every other month.
Freaking outbreaks.
Well, as you would imagine, with Pandemic Legacy, shit just keeps building up, right?
Well,
and
any
it just gets
pandemic,
worse
really.
and worse. So I think they sit down and look at it and go, if they're doing well, everybody's going to lose June, right? I think they even like in June, it wasn't like we lost it. They said we did adequate. It wasn't like win or lose. It was we did adequate because we completed a certain number of the objectives, but not all of them. I think June is probably one of those months where
And I've seen other
you'd
people
have
say
a hell of a time
they
getting
lost
through.
June. Yeah, June was super hard. Kenpo says, didn't you just lose January too? Sorry, too soon.
I don't think we lost January.
I don't know what he means by that. Oh, because he just lost the game?
We-
He's lost this game.
This is not January. This is
We are in
Yinsh.
January, though.
I don't track my losses by month.
But this will go down as a win for me and BGG staff.
You're right. You are doing a lot better at this. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't make any sense. Because I'm usually better.
Should I be insulted?
Well, you can be insulted if you want, but typically I usually do better at these types of games than
I think
you
it's
do.
because it changes so much every
It
time.
might be.
It is more of abstract than strategy. It is strategy, but it's more abstract than strategy.
I think it's a good mix of the two.
Integer overflow, John.
It could be.
Where's our owl?
He took a break. All right, let's figure this out. I think I've made the mistake more than once where I'm looking at trying to get it lined up, and then I move and I flip yours over, and then I go, oh, well, that screwed that completely up.
You did that a couple times. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's not help. It's not
Definitely not helpful. No.
doing the exact opposite of what I should be doing does make it not as
More of a
as
challenge
efficient.
for you.
yeah.
Yes. What? You just put it in mine. What are you doing? That's mine. What the heck?
I got a new strategy. Use your pieces to my advantage.
That's not how that works at all.
Good catch, because obviously I don't know what's going on.
No, you apparently don't.
All right. I'm not going to overthink it.
You were overthinking before?
Apparently, because I did the wrong thing.
Oh my goodness.
A good strategy of rock, paper, scissors is continuously trying to lose. I like that. That's a good plan. I'm going to do that next time I rock, paper, scissors. You trying to line up the rings?
God, it was there, so I thought I would give it a shot. See what
Okay.
happened.
It might work out for you.
Might. I don't know. Huh. Well, that's crap. Oh no, I can do this.
Yeah, you got things you can do.
I got things I can do. It's all good. Man.
Jesus.
Oh, shit. What, you want to flip that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, I flipped it.
I see.
I just didn't physically do it.
I see.
I.e., do the opposite. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do the opposite of whatever I think should be done. Let's see here. Ah, you see that? Now there's something else going on. Try to think what's going on in Emily's mind right now. Okay. Post what you think is going through her head right now. Beyond just, you can't just do the noise. What else are we gonna talk about? Really nothing exciting going on. It's been sort of one big long month. Not a lot of is changing day to day. She functions on a far too advanced level for me to even guess. Wow.
Got you fooled. Why?
Why what?
Why'd you do that?
What, did I give you a win?
No.
Why did I do it? I did it because I was trying to line up my pieces so I could get 5. That was the reason. That's
what?
That's right. That's why I did it.
You're playing the game?
Yeah, so that was the strategy.
I see.
So let's see here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There was a game I played when I was a young fella called Othello, and it was had a similar feel. It was white and black pieces, and I think you flipped them over, but I can't remember exactly how that all worked. But anybody play Othello or know that game?
How different is Othello from Go? I don't know Othello.
I don't, like I said, I don't really remember the game. All I remember is it had white and black pieces, and I believe you jumped over it like we're doing here, and it flipped to the opposite side. So it's very similar to this, but it was 40 years ago when I played it. Let's see here.
Scalen played it as a kid, but can't remember the details. I don't think I've ever played it, so I don't know. I don't really know anything about it. And you can't remember shit. What? Shit. Shibadoos. Ah.
I see what you're gonna do. I see what you're gonna do.
That's a lot of flippage.
Yeah, that's a lot of flipping.
Oh wait.
You don't have 5 in a row. Oh, you do that way. Son of a...
I have 6 in a row. Bum, 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 bum.
Othello. Black always moves first. A move is made by placing a disc of the player color on the board in a position that outflanks one or more of the opponent's disc. A disc or row of disc is outflanked when surrounded by the end. Oh, that's right, by the ends of the disc. That's right. If you had a white one on both sides, everything in the middle.
It's good to see you, Scalm. Thanks for joining us for a bit.
We'll talk. All right.
You know you gotta flip all those.
Oh, I did it again. God damn it. Hold on.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
I know. You know, it's nice of me to let you take back these turns like this.
It is.
It is. It's really, really kind of me.
It is.
I don't think you fully appreciate it.
Well, you're just building up for when you do it. And you could say that you did it for me, so I have to do it for you.
Many times I've done it for you. Okay.
Damn it. It's like you're...
What?
I'm just not seeing what I need to do. It's very frustrating. Maybe I'll have to go find an Othello game, because I think I enjoyed it.
We need to learn how to play Go on our board. You need to learn how to play Go so we can play Go. Now that we have a Go board, we need to play actual Go. I played it online.
Well, that would be stupid.
So I basically, I'm not good at it, but I basically know how to play. I just don't know how to really score, is my problem with the areas.
I know what the problem is. I need some kind of alcohol.
Do you?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm missing.
Really? Your brain functions better with alcohol, is what you're saying?
Apparently. I just never really knew how much of a commitment I'd have to make to that, but yes.
I don't believe you.
Ah!
Yeah.
I just saw it.
Yeah. So now where am I going to move?
God. I think I hate this game now. It's ridiculous. I don't know why I can't see this stuff. This is what I usually...
Love you.
I'm usually really good at this. Well...
Supposedly, Othello is the same game as Reavers. What?
Reavers.
For some
Reversey.
reason,
Reversey.
My chat
I don't know
is
that game.
behind. Why is my chat behind?
I'm going to have to check out... I'll have to look up Othello. Othello, I mean, that's an old game. I don't know how old it is, but we had an Othello board. It's probably still down at Mom and Dad's house in a box somewhere.
We as in your family?
My family.
Growing up?
Yeah.
I don't think you can stop me.
Stop you. Stop you what?
Who knows? Stuff going on. Stuff happening all the time. All kinds of things going on.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're going to get 5 there. I can stop you.
You can.
Yeah. Just put it here and move here and flip this over.
Ah! Yeah, because then I'll do this.
Yeah, and you flip all those over.
I have to flip that one too.
And I'll
And then you'll
do this.
that. Yeah.
And then I'll just put it over there, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And then I'll take this one. Well, at least it wasn't a
Complete wipeout.
complete wipe.
Almost
yes.
was.
Yes, I know.
Dang nabbit. Dang nabbit. Let's see, what can I do? What can I do?
Since nobody's typing anything, I can pay attention to this.
Well, should
Anybody else get any cool games recently?
Stop you from getting that. What can I do?
Like I said, we have the new Robin Hood. We've got Merchants of the Dark Road just came in, Kickstarter. There's another one coming in soon. Wait, like Townsfolk Tussle's the other one. There's another one.
Massive Darkness.
Massive Darkness, which has been a couple years. I bought those for the minis before I had a 3D printer. Now I've got so many damn minis I don't need anymore. But and I don't think I hated Massive Darkness.
I don't remember.
Where did you start at here?
Yeah. Yes, start here.
Okay.
Why?
Because I didn't make sure if it wasn't there, it would flip that one too.
Yeah. Yes, started there. I don't remember playing Massive Darkness. I know we.
I think we only
I
played
assume
it
we
a couple
did,
times.
Kenpo says, my friend received the new Descent for Christmas, and we played
Oh,
a couple
yeah?
of times now, including last night. How is that? Have you played the old Descent, and how does it compare to the new one? We have a lot for the second version. Second
We
edition.
have almost everything, all the expansions and all that for the second one, yeah.
But we haven't played that in a long time. Did look cool though with all the terrain and stuff. Is all the terrain really as cool as it looks like it is? Is it cool to play with?
Yeah, I mean, it's very oriented. I don't think I cared much for the artwork. I've played all 3 versions of Descent. The third is slick. So I didn't play the first. We went it all in on the second. And the terrain makes the table look very sharp. Now, the terrain, you put it all together, cardboard, do you have to take it all? I assume you have to take it all apart to put it back in the box. But
I thought I saw that it fit in the box.
does it?
Put together.
That's why I was asking. I don't know. And the minis, some of them look pretty cool. But really, the gameplay is what I was curious about.
We haven't put the game away yet, so not sure. My buddy has a gaming room, just leaves the game set up.
Yeah,
That's what we did with the Pandemic. Is we have a table that has the gaming table, so you have a top that you can put on it. So Pandemic is just set up underneath, and we just take the lid off when we play or put the lid on when we play other games. We did have Pandemic underneath and then Robin Hood on top for a while. We need to play Robin Hood again.
Yeah, Robin Hood so far has been pretty enjoyable. We played, what was the game that they made before that?
Legends of Andor.
Legends of Andor. And if you guys watched Legends of Andor when we played the third one on stream, it was a little frustrating. We didn't enjoy that as much as the first and second versions of Legends of Andor. So when we saw they were making the Robin Hood, we were wishy-washy on it, right? But it looked like it was really cool. I think I like the Robin Hood mechanics better because of the bag pulling, and they give you some things like being able to take extra turns and being able to... But the thing I don't like about it is we've played 4 times, and we've won every time, and typically...
But it's also teaching games.
It is.
I think you're supposed to win them, so that you can...
It's nowhere near as brutal as Legends of Andor.
I have seen people say that they lost, but I think we have an advantage that we played Legends of Andor first, so we know the thinking going into this game. So, like, if you just start with Robin Hood, I think it's harder to figure out what you need to do.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because and I've heard people say after Kingdom Death you need a few campaign wins. I've heard people say that there wasn't really much story to it, but I think those people were expecting a novel or something. There is story to this game, and I am enjoying reading it, and then there's like little hints in the writing that there is that tell you what you need to do, basically. So I found that interesting. Crapola.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a... It's a...
I mean, it's not a deep story, but
not a deep story.
For a board game, I think it's good.
But it is one of those games where you have a goal for that game, and it's sort of got, it's trying to figure out how to most efficiently complete the goals, because there's only so many rounds you're going to have, right?
Yeah, and it is... I think we have the advantage also that because we played Legends of Andor, that in playing Descent and playing Imperial Assault that we know you can't dilly-dally in these kind of games. You have to go after that goal. And there are side things that are going to pull your interest. And if you can get to them, great. Otherwise, you just got to go for that goal as fast as you can.
Yeah, what she said. So in Robin Hood, you have these discs for each of your characters, and then you have white cubes and purple cubes, and all this stuff goes in the bag, and you mix it all up, and as you do challenges, you try to pull out. A white cube will allow you to complete the challenge. You only need one. You get to pull 3 cubes out, and there's usually a lot more purple in than there are white, along with some other tokens and things that go in the bag, and a number of stuff you got to pull from this bag as you go along. And there's ways you can mitigate trying to get more white cubes into the bag if you don't use all your movement. There's a number of different things to try to help you, clean that bag of all the purple stuff and get as many white cubes in there. So I like that.
He says, like Gloomhaven. I know, we played Gloomhaven. We played Gloomhaven maybe 3 or 4 times, but it was 2 or 3 years ago. I don't really remember it. And I know the whole thing with Gloomhaven is the card and how the multi-use cards and all that, but I miss dice. The multi-use cards annoyed me.
Tied it up. Yeah, I don't know if we gave Gloomhaven a fair enough shot, but I definitely don't feel that it was as good as a game as everybody was making it out to be. It's just my person, and that's just personally,
yeah,
because I didn't like the card thing, which is what everybody really liked about it. I'm much more of a dice roller.
I think our biggest complaint with Gloomhaven, which I'm assuming is there's an app now and probably would take care of a lot of our problem, was just all the maintenance and all the little chits for all the monster damage and all that stuff. It was a lot to, like, every turn you had to stop and fiddle with a lot of stuff. And then also driving 45 minutes to go play for 3 hours on a weeknight and then come home late and be tired, and that didn't help either. It was like the whole experience that wasn't
right.
helpful. And you know what?
Oh, fine.
That's fine, just fine.
I knew I should have broke up that line, but I didn't think there was anything you could do to flip it at that time, so I didn't pay enough attention to it.
Always break the line when you can. Gotta break that line.
Good job.
Wait. There.
I feel defeated because I am defeated.
Eagerly waiting for 2 Kickstarters to arrive, and was supposed to be delivered in fall of 2019. Which ones are those?
Yeah, what are you waiting for? Let me see. I want to see what we're waiting on.
Oh, well, now I can't see the screen.
Oh, you can see the chat.
I can see the chat over here also.
Okay, I want to look and see.
Nemesis Lockdown and Carnival Zombie. I don't know either of those.
Either of those, yeah.
Is Nemesis Lockdown? Isn't there another game called Nemesis? It's a aliens-based kind of game, I want to say. I'm not sure.
Where is the board games?
Carnival Zombie. That sounds interesting.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it's the second version for Nemesis. Okay.
So here's what we have we're waiting on. We have Babyfoot Fire.
Oh, yes, we got these. So our fireplace in our house, we have a Cape Cod style house, and there's a teeny tiny little itty bitty fireplace in our living room. and it's so small that we tried getting gas logs and different stuff for it. Like the smallest gas logs we could find still put out too much heat and didn't work because the fireplace is just too small. So that's why in the game room upstairs we took out the chimney, because we couldn't use the fireplace anyway. So now we definitely can't use the fireplace. So we saw these little
gas stones,
rectangle boxes
yeah,
that you can put stones inside and then put gas in and you can burn it. So we can have something burning in our fireplace now.
burns for like an hour, I think. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Just a little
and you can put
ambiance.
it anywhere, so we can
Just a
put it
little
upstairs.
ambiance.
We have Dungeon Alchemy, which is a online, or not online, a dungeon building program, which
Oh, yeah,
I've got
yeah.
on beta right now. It's really cool. You can basically just build the dungeon as you go if you want to. It populates it.
3D
it's really
too.
3D. It's
Yeah.
got lighting effects and everything. It's really awesome. But it is a memory hog. I mean, it really chugs the system. So we have to buy a new computer before we can really use that. We have Kingdom Death Monster. Still waiting on the final stuff for that. Kingdoms and Warfare book. Massive Darkness. Merchants of the Dark Road. We've got NexiTube.
Oh yeah,
We got
that was a long
that-
time ago.
Yeah, so the little Nexi. What do you
Yeah,
call them?
Google NexiTube. They're really cool.
Yeah, that was
they're
pretty
like
neat.
clocks, but they're
Oh.
like
Sorry, go ahead.
1980s futuristic or 1950s futuristic kind of looking.
Yeah, they're the Nexi tubes, whatever.
Well, yeah,
But you can. But
you can't just say NexiTube and have people know what that means. You
Yeah,
gotta
you
kind of
have to-
describe
you
what
have
they
to-
look like.
You have to Google it. You did Dungeon Alchemist. Did you do the beta yet, Kempo? Have you messed around with it? I did a few. The module that I'm DMing now for our home group, I went in and started making the map there, and it, like I said, it's really cool. You can go swap a bunch of stuff out, and they're they're adding and making things a lot better with feedback from everybody with the beta. So it's really awesome. But I did see on, I think it was on Kickstarter, they have another one they're coming out with. That's all sci-fi, so you can do sci-fi dungeons and things too, which I have to back
Cyberpunky.
that one. Scarface.
I forgot about that.
That one's going to be a while, I think, before we get it.
Vacuum tube
Yeah.
clock, yes.
NexiTube, yeah.
Yeah.
But this one is really cool because you can program it to do different things. I think it does some different lighting stuff. It's really cool. So if you look up NexiTube on Kickstarter, you can see what they are. I think we got in on the early one, so it was a little cheaper. But I'm sure they're going to sell them once they get done with their Kickstarter. And then Scarface, I think that comes out next year or this year sometime. And Subterra 2, which is a tile playing
I
game.
remember that one.
That one we backed a year and a half ago, I think. It's just had problem after problem, I think, as far as getting printing and all that kind of stuff happening. And that's it. That's all we have on Kickstarter right now. We haven't really, other than the
Yeah, we haven't
Babyfoot
done a lot
Fire,
of
and not a lot of
Kickstarter.
games. Now, Fulfilled,
We don't need to go through that list. Nobody's got that
I got
time.
a hell of a list there.
Kenpo was interested in Subterra, never played it.
Yeah, we didn't play it. It looked interesting. I think we just didn't have a lot of stuff on our plate at the time on our Kickstarter. All right, so let's see if we can raid. Looks like Rolling Dice and Taking Names just went live. So
Yeah, they're live, and Rule Gaviola is live with the Tabletop Live Network.
Let's do.
Marty and Tony?
Marty
Or
and Tony.
Marty. I don't know what is Marty doing.
I don't know. So let's see here.
Guess we're going to find out what Marty's doing.
Is it /raid?
/raid space roll dice take
Roll
names.
Dice Take Names.
Thanks for joining us. And like we said, our podcast is coming back Valentine's Day. We're going to go back to Aspara. We have new stuff coming for the Patreon. We have another D&D campaign that I'm DMing. And also, patron-only after party will be March, hopefully.
All right. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Turn the volume up. Sorry.
I never played Call of Cthulhu, so I don't know if it did or not. So this may be